Sagittarius, it feels like Spirit is calling on you to focus during this rough time with karmic path being out here. You also have home beneath the deck. And then I just noticed that boundaries is beneath that card, home. So meditating on the energy, it just feels like this is a rough time right now and some change is required. And if you focus on what it is that you need to do, you're going to see yourself on the other side of this. But I'm going to read out to you some of the descriptions for some of these oracle cards because I like how they are written. And Sagittarius, as I'm reading this to you, see if you can allow yourself to activate your own psychic abilities so that you can have insight into what Spirit is wanting you to pay attention to. So the first one out here is karmic path, the number 8. It says karmic lesson, learning, experience, hard work, perseverance, and structure. A new and valuable lesson is available to you at this time. This moment requires your due diligence. Pay attention to what is being presented to you. Have you been down this road before? Our souls come to this earth school to learn valuable lessons as beings for the planet. What are you being taught right now? This moment may require hard work, but it will have many long-lasting rewards. You are not being punished, but are gaining tools and experience for living that will be with you for the rest of your life. I'm going to read that again. You're not being punished, but are gaining tools and experience for living that will be with you for the rest of your life, okay? Drawing this card also tells you that the foundation of what you are building is strong and is part of your legacy. When the karmic path card pops out, it feels like 9 of Wands energy. It can feel like the devil energy, and it can feel like the 5 of Pentacles. And sometimes the thing that makes it unique is that it can feel like you've been through this before, or you've been down this road before. And so if this reading is resonating with you, it may be that it's time to acknowledge if you are finding yourself in repeating cycles, because there's a point in this cycle where you can exit and create a new life for yourself, a new life path for yourself. And maybe this time around, you're going to find it, you're going to address it, and you're going to ascend and move out of it. But it is going to require some focus during this time. It's like hunkering down. Maybe the connections you have with different people have to shift a little bit. Maybe you have to reprioritize some things so that you can work through this particular season that you're in. I'm going to read home to you next. Let's see what it says for home. It says you are being guided to come back home to who you truly are. So also with karmic paths, sometimes when we are in a karmic path, sometimes we are prioritizing people over ourselves, and it's putting us in a position where we kind of lose sight of ourselves, and we kind of lose ourselves to make someone else feel seen, heard, and respected. So if that's a theme here, I would say that this home card is asking you to reground, and as it's saying here, to just draw your energy back to your truth. Drawing this card can signal a change in your physical home or sense of where you belong. Pulling this card also symbolizes that wherever or whatever your current situation, you can trust that this moment is in alignment with your higher self. You have not lost your way. You are, in fact, right on time and on track. Meditate on this symbol to access your higher power when having to make important decisions. You can always orient yourself north to the morning star, and be assured that you will make the decision that is in alignment with your highest good. Spirit wants you to trust that there's a way out of this. Spirit wants you to trust that you have the power to get through this in the way that you want to get through this, and that you have the power to basically transmute this energy into whatever you want this to be. But it is going to take some focus, some dedication, some commitment, and a clear mind. That's what's coming through so far. I'm going to get some tarot cards out here for you, Sagittarius. If anyone is DMing you, messaging you, trying to get a reading with you, friend, it is not me. Please report and block them, okay? Guide angel spirit guides for my lovely Sagittarius here. Tell us this overall energy that they're in. Help us understand a little bit more. Please refine this for us. Who is Sagittarius at this time? What are they working through at this time? Thank you, guide angel spirit guides. Sagittarius, please. Let's see. Okay. going after what truly makes you feel abundant and prosperous. I heard the word gorgeous. That's powerful. 8 of Cups there. Why is the 8 of Cups here? Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. Okay. Clear mind. You're trying to rely on your trust. You're trying to make decisions that are sound. It kind of feels like you are tapped into your focus right now. You are really committed to having your joy. You're really committed to having the fulfillment that you really want. Now, only you know what you're walking away from. Let's get a little bit more here. God, angel, spirit guides. Tell us a little bit more about why the 8 of Cups is here. Why is the 8 of Cups here for Sagittarius? Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. And Sagittarius, you're really good about paying attention to your freedom. You like to feel free. Most fire sign folks do. You want to feel free. You want to feel in control of your life. God, angel, spirit guides, why is the 8 of Cups here? Tell us more. Okay. After some deep betrayal, some loss of some kind. And the way that this popped out is that it popped out upside down and then flipped back over right side up in my lap. And so maybe for a little while, thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. For a little while, you were probably holding on to something that needed to end. A friendship, a relationship. This is not a love reading. That's not the intention here, but it could be related to love. A friendship, a career path. But it just feels like you were holding on for a little bit longer than necessary. Maybe all the signs were there that this thing was closing down and that there was no more here. But again, it just feels like for a little while you were holding on to it. And then finally, it just feels like you are now at that place of accepting this. You've accepted that it's too much to carry on. It has been the last sword in the back. And it kind of just feels like you're ready to have the life that you want. Maybe you've been tap dancing for someone. Maybe you've been trying to really make a situation work out, even coming out of yourself, coming out of your body to make it happen. But then still there is this betrayal here. And so it's final. When the 10 of Swords pop out, especially in your reading, Sagittarius, it's done. It's completely over and it's done. And so you're focused on going after and finding what really sets your soul on fire in a beautiful way. Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. It's beautiful, beautiful, strong, bold energy that you're in, Sagittarius. I love this for you. God, angel, spirit guides. What is the advice for Sagittarius's continued growth, wellness, prosperity, abundance, to have their satisfaction? God, angel, spirit guides. That's what they want, to completely move on, move forward, to have focus. God, angel, spirit guides. What is the advice that you have for Sagittarius meeting their goals, the desires of their heart? God, angel, spirit guides. Tell us more. The advice, please, for Sagittarius. Let's see here. Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. Okay. More focus. This is being the person where, now this is a strong energy to be in, because you also have the 7 of Wands out here, the Queen of Swords, 7 of Wands. Everything about your reading right now is about you being focused on your goal. It's like whatever you're wanting to experience, feel, earn, gain, this reading absolutely is saying you are going to make it based off of your ability to stay focused and do something different. But you already have decided that you're going to do something different. That's why the 8 of Cups is here. Sagittarius, that's beautiful. So as long as you stay focused and committed to that, you're going to see your way out of it. You're a bit protective right now. And what this says, especially with boundaries being beneath home, I didn't notice this until I started recording. It makes perfect sense. This is my boundary card with the 7 of Wands here. You're going to have to protect your mind. You're going to have to protect your peace. You're going to have to protect you being on the throne, okay? And it could be with someone that you're dealing with, because we did have a king and now we see the Queen of Swords is out here, so it could be you and someone else. It could be you and a sibling. I don't know why that just came to me, but there's something that you're trying to focus on, and you're going to have to create some boundaries around that. There are going to be some people who don't understand. When the 8 of Cups is out in a reading, it's usually we're walking away from the thing that everyone says is the best thing for us. When we're in the 8 of Cups energy, people don't understand it. To other people, we look silly, we look weird, we look out of our minds for making the decision to walk away. The money is good, the relationship you should have worked it out. That's what that feels like, and that's why the 8 of Cups is so scary. But the spirit knows. In Sagittarius, it just feels like your spirit knows right now what it's after. And so you're going to have to protect yourself. There are going to be some people who want to challenge you, question you, You know, maybe you're literally putting boundaries up around your intellectual property in some way, putting boundaries around your money, your time, your resources, your love. And it kind of feels like Spirit wants you to know that you're going to have some clear boundaries right now. That's really important. Guiding Angel Spirit Guides, tell us why the Seven of Wands is here for Sagittarius in terms of their boundaries, protection, more advice here. This feels like permission to have boundaries so that you can have your sense of peace, so that you can get out of a karmic cycle. Maybe this is related to space, home. Maybe you need boundaries somewhere literally in your home. There's something that's being taken advantage of in your home, and it's time to set some clear boundaries about that. Thank you, guys. Spirit guides. Why is the Seven of Wands here? Let's see. Okay, yeah. Five of Swords, that battle energy here. It flipped out upside down. This lets me know that there has been someone who's probably been having some background stuff, trying to one-up you, trying to be in your space, you know, having an ulterior motive for you in some way. But with it being in reverse, it feels like Spirit is wanting you to put down your sword. So, you know, protect yourself. Do what you have to do to be wise, because you have wisdom out here, the icon of wisdom out here for me as a reader, in this kind of like Libra energy. It's Libra season right now. So in this time, it's going to be tempting to go back and forth with someone. It's going to be tempting to try to spar with someone. But right now, it just feels like what's going to be good for you in this energy is that you already have your focus and you already have your boundaries around you. It's also okay to not feel like you have to have a strategy. You don't have to manipulate. You don't have to, again, go back and forth with someone to one-up someone. This for that kind of argument. I did this, you did that, you did that. So, you know, going back and forth, that's not necessary right now. That's a distraction. You don't have to do that. Guiding Angel Spirit Guides, tell us a little bit more about why the Seven of Wands is here and the Five of Swords. Thank you, Guiding Angel Spirit Guides. Okay, yep. Boundaries. This still feels like boundaries. Also, Spirit wants you to know that there's not a whole lot more in this energy. You have the Ten of Swords, and here you are in the Ten of Wands. It's been a burden. It's been hard. You really are feeling on your back the pressure of the karmic cycle. You're feeling on your back the pressure of holding a lot of wands, having a lot on your plate, a lot of obligation, a lot of responsibility. But because it's the Ten of Wands, another thing coming to completion for you. It just feels like you are about to complete a karmic cycle and move on out of it and go into the thing that you want, because you are believing for what you deserve. You are focused, and as long as you stay focused and you do your part, right, and trust that you are moving up and out of something, doing something different, so that you can have what you want, going after your abundance and prosperity. Stay on that path. You're going to be successful in what it is that you're doing. This is a beautiful reading, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, I have my personal TikTok. I'm going to add it here if you're interested. Self-love messages, self-care tips, bloggy, vloggy, beauty stuff, but it's really the nuance, the things that I can't really say here, because usually people just want their message and they want to be able to go on about their life. So there are messages about how to work through dysfunction, how to recognize red flags and things like that that I post almost daily. So if you're interested, check it out. It's a small community over there. When you follow, I will definitely follow you back. So that will be me checking you out, liking your stuff. That is me. So if you will have me, I'll definitely follow you back. Sagittarius, I love you and I stand with you and I believe in you. Hopefully I can see you next week. Take care. Bye.